What's up, my beautiful soul family? How's everybody doing today? People are shocked by this this David case. You know where I think it's a 15-year-old girl. Her name is Celeste Rivas Hernandez, something like that. Anyways, she was found decomposing in the trunk of David's Tesla. I think it was in an impound lot or whatever, but the car is registered to David. Anyways, a lot of people are wondering what's going on, what's going to happen with it. David hasn't been charged yet, but I think the day that they found the girl in his account, he still went performing because he was on tour. Now this girl's been being linked to him. Like, they got matching tattoos from what I understand. You know what I mean? The girl's been missing for, like, was it a year and a half now? Excuse me. And they said that the girl was like 13 when she went missing. The family has been looking for her. What I thought I would do is, let's read into this energy. Let's see what's going on with this case. Did David unalive that girl? Will he be charged? Let's see if Spirit will answer those things for us, all right? Now, y'all know, of course, before I start this read, I need to put out my disclaimer. This video for entertainment purposes only. Everything I state in this video is just my interpretation of the cards. Nothing I state in this video have been proven to be fact as of now. So now that we got that disclaimer out the way, let's get these cards shuffled and let's look into this David case. See what's going on. Spirit, did David unalive Celeste? Matter of fact, I'll do you one better. Celeste Rivas Hernandez, sweetie, I want you to come to the cards and tell us, you know what I mean, what you need to tell us. What happened to you, sweetie? Who did this if it wasn't Dave? Was it Dave that did it? And why? What was going on? Alright. Y'all write me down in the comments below what y'all think happened. First of all, do y'all think he's responsible for her being in his trunk? That's number one. Number two, why do y'all think this happened? Do y'all think that some people are trying to say she was trafficked. Do y'all think that had something to do with it? You think they were dating? Let's see. Alright, I'm going to pull these cards. Let's see what you want to tell us. Celeste, sweetie, please come to these cards. It's your time to speak, sweetie. What's going on? What happened? I'm going to just let the cards talk. All right, we get ready to pull. All right, let's pull these cards. Let's see if Celeste want to speak through the cards. All right, one more we're going to pull. Here we go. All right, let's get to it. Sweetie, what happened? All right, the King of Wands in reverse. A violent fire sign male. Is David a fire sign? You know what I mean? I'm feeling like there was some violence that erupted. He had a violent temper anyways. You know what I mean? Let me see here. We got the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know what that particularly means yet, but he's a troublemaker. I'm gonna still think on this 7 of Pentacles in reverse, see what that's trying to say. He had a violent temper. This part I'm seeing. You know what? I feel like with the 7 along with it, I feel like he could jump to conclusions too quick. And he stir up conflict and fights. This is what I'm feeling like. Okay, the Magician in reverse. He's very cunning. I feel like he's dangerous. He's very cunning. He's very dangerous. He's a bit like manipulative and treacherous. All right, I got you, sweetie. Come on, please talk to us though. They were lovers. I feel like she's saying allegedly that she was dating him, and he had a violent streak. He had a violent temper, but he was her boyfriend. Allegedly, what I'm seeing in the cards. Something happened. The Queen of Cups. Let's see. He wanted her to be at home all the time. I feel like he attacked her. This is what I'm seeing, allegedly. Something, because like this is the homebody card. This is the card where this person's calm and sensitive. It's more like the housewife, right? Even though she wasn't his wife, just a girlfriend, little teenage girlfriend. But next to it, you got the Knight of Swords, which is the card of battle, the card of extreme aggression and violence, even the card of unaliving. And it's funny because this is right after the Lovers card. They were lovers. They were together. It was like a couple. But I'm getting a feeling he was violent towards her. He had a violent streak, allegedly. I feel like she was scared of him. She feared him. I feel like she had been in his car for about a month. Allegedly, this is what I'm seeing in the cards, or at least You know what I mean? Close, like she was almost decomposed. She was decomposing in the back. I feel like she was back there for a time, at least since last month. This is what I feel like since August sometime. Her actual unaliving happened, I feel like in August. You know what I mean? I think her body was discovered, was it September 7th or September 8th, something like that. You know what I mean? That's when I feel like her body was discovered, but I feel like she had been back there since the end of August. This is what I'm feeling like. Allegedly, what I'm seeing in the cards. All right, let's pull some more. The harem, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Nine of Swords in reverse. Some kind of a, let me see here. They were in some kind of a relationship. They were dating, and but I feel like, why am I seeing a loss of money? Like he was frustrated that he was losing money, or like something about he had lost some kind of a deal, or he's losing money over this. And then I'm seeing right here, you got like some kind of a trying to avoid jail. She's trying to avoid incarceration. I do get the feeling he unalived her. Allegedly, what I'm seeing in the cards, I'm seeing trauma right here. Some kind of abuse and trauma going on. Then you got the Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I feel like she was decomposing for over a week. She was found, her body was found like on the 8th or the 7th, earlier in the month of September. But I'm feeling like she had been there, back there since the end of August. She had been unalived over a week. I'm trying to see what the heck happened though. I'm feeling like she tried to fight him off with everything in her, but it just didn't. I think he was too strong. This is what I'm feeling like. Let me see. What is going on though? Pregnancy. Was she pregnant, y'all? I'm getting a feeling that this is part of the reason why she might have been unalive. She was pregnant and he felt like he had worked too hard and he didn't want to be a father. He wanted her to get rid of the baby. This is what I think I'm seeing in the cards, allegedly. Allegedly, he wanted her to get rid of the baby. I feel like there may have been some kind of a baby there. She felt like she had many options, plus he had money. He didn't want to be a father, or I think she told him he was going to be a father, and he wasn't ready for that kind of commitment. I feel like this is part of it. I feel like she was pregnant when she was unalived. Allegedly, what I'm seeing in the cards. He worked too hard for stability, and he felt like he didn't have no say over it. This is why he kind of got mad. He was on one stance, she was on another, where he was like, he didn't want her with the baby, she was going to keep it. And I feel like, let me see here, he wanted things to go back to the way they were. He didn't want to move forward with a baby. He this is when I feel like he lost his temper. Allegedly, what I'm seeing in the cards, because he felt like she got pregnant to trap him. This was his thought process. He felt like she should have cooperated, you know what I mean, and got rid of the baby like he was trying to push her to do. And so I feel like he ended her life cycle because she wouldn't cooperate and he was unable to escape this whole thing. He was thinking about himself. He was being selfish. He feel like he young. He ain't ready to be tied down. You know what I mean? All of this was the turning point in all of this. I feel like this was over her getting pregnant. Allegedly, what I'm seeing in the cards. The Seven of Swords. I'm feeling like he's trying to escape this though. He was trying to escape responsibility. He didn't want to take responsibility for that baby he created. I feel like this is all gonna come out. Allegedly, what I'm seeing in the cards. What I'm seeing in the cards and what my gut is saying. Yeah, I feel like the cards are saying right now this was over some kind of a baby. They conceived a child, I think. She wouldn't get rid of it. He wanted her to get rid of it. He was hoping for an abortion or a miscarriage. She just wasn't with it. And he lost his temper. And I think it just went from there, allegedly. But I'm seeing in the cards, I feel like the card is trying to say he committed this. Let me see here. She tried to walk away from him. You know what I mean? She was trying to be more peaceful, but I feel like he got up there. Like he got, how can I say this? He lost his temper. He went off. He snapped and stuff like that. I'm not gonna say snap. He has a problem with controlling his temper anyway. This is what I feel like. You know what I mean? This is just him as a person, you know, and he got a mentality where he feels like he should be able to still roam and stuff like that because he's young and he ain't ready to be tied to no baby. He felt like he had to assert his authority in this situation because no, we're not having this child. I take care of you. I look out for you anyway. The least you could do is get rid of this kid and do as I told you. Nah, she didn't want to. I feel like his logic was that he was going to cut the baby out of her. Was she cut up, y'all? Was she dismembered? Because this is what I'm feeling like. I feel like he was. This is his thoughts. We going I'm gonna. You either you gonna cut up the baby or I'm gonna cut up the baby. This is what I feel like was his logic. You're not gonna like how I cut up the baby because it's not gonna feel good. And I think this is what his logic was, where he was going to go at, where he was trying to do with it. Allegedly, what I'm seeing in the cards, yeah, he was trying to give her a homemade abortion. But here's the thing. He didn't care about hurting her too, as long as the baby didn't grow. This is what this was all about. This is why he committed the M word. She was dependent on him anyway, living off of him. It was all good, when I'm spending all this money, but you don't want to listen to me and not get rid of this child. This is what I'm saying. Allegedly for entertainment purposes, of course. You know what I mean? I feel like there is some regret there with him, like a little bit, but I feel like he's keeping his cool right now and he's keeping up appearances. You know what I mean? He's keeping up appearances with this case because he doesn't want to. He don't want people to know what really happened, which is what I'm seeing in the cards. He unalived her because he wanted to get an abortion. He didn't want her to keep the baby, and she was like, I don't. She wasn't. She wasn't cooperating the way he felt like she should, and he already had been inflicting violence on her and all that other stuff too. He has a violent streak, allegedly, from what I'm seeing in the cards and from what my gut is saying. Now you got the justice in reverse. He felt like she was being unreasonable and unfair. You know what I mean? I really do feel like he felt like she got pregnant to trap him. Like she felt like a baby was going to entitle her to his wealth and she'll forever be able to depend on him through having a child. Like in his mind, this is all her fault. This is all her fault. She tricked me into this. It's not my fault. She need to get rid of this or I'm going to get rid of her. Allegedly, what I'm seeing in these cards. This is, I mean, I don't want to keep repeating myself that was the reason for the unaliving. Let me see here. Let me see here. All right. So, like I said, all alleged. Tell me what you guys are thinking down below, though, so far. Is they saying that the girl was pregnant? You know what I mean? Was she dating him or, they said that they've been linking them two together. Now, let's put his last bit of tarot cards before I get the oracles. All right. All right. He's controlling, allegedly, from what I'm seeing in the cards. He made the money and he felt like he used money to control her. You know what I mean? They got along better when she was just subservient to him and did what he said. He felt like because he was famous, you know what I mean, and he was young. Her whole thing is she should just do what he said. This is what he's saying. So come on now, he feels like I've been spending all this money on you. I take good care of you. All I asked you to do is get rid of this child, and you couldn't. He feels like she provoked him to do this. Now let's see what the oracle cards have to also say on this situation. All right. All alleged for entertainment purposes. I want to remind you guys. Let's see what the oracle cards got to say. Is there anything else, Celeste, sweetie, you want to put out there for a message? You know what I mean? Let me see. Yeah, everybody been saying she was pregnant and he didn't want to get caught up having a baby with. Wow. See, I didn't even know that. I don't know much about this case. I know there was a girl found in his trunk, and there was saying that they had matching tattoos and stuff. Oh wow. Okay. So Celeste, sweetie, is there anything else you would like us to know? Can you please come to the cards and tell us some more? What do you want to leave off on, sweetie? What's going on, sweetie? All right, one more, and then we're going to see what she wants to leave off on. All right. All right. Let's pull. Determination. Provide in reverse. Love in reverse. I feel like he was determined to get rid of that baby because he didn't want to take care of it. He didn't want to provide for it. He felt like he wasn't that in love with her to be building a family with her. And I feel like he was young and he felt like he had a lot of things involved, you know what I mean, in this. He had a lot of his life ahead of him. He ain't trying to be tied down to no baby, you know what I mean? He just couldn't just sit by and let her have the baby and stuff like that. I feel like then you got secret. Maybe nobody knew about the baby and he felt like he could keep the baby a secret if he did all of this. He certainly didn't want that baby that they created together, allegedly, but she thought the baby was sacred and that the baby was like some kind of symbol of their love. You know, she was young, she was naive. She thought that he would grow into loving the baby, but she was scared of him too. But I don't think she wanted to get rid of the baby. His thing is, I have all the power because I'm the one that make the money. I'm the one that work. I'm the one successful. There was, yeah, you're gonna do what I say, or else I'm gonna. I feel like he felt like he had the power to make this decision. That she should have just went along with it. He said to get rid of it. She ain't want to. She wanted to play games, and he had to fix this. Allegedly, what I'm seeing in the cards. This was his thought process. Let me see here. Protect. Then you got family. Then you got death and reversed. Revealed. It's going to be. I feel like this is all going to be revealed. That he was cruel to her. He unalived her in a very cruel way. I feel like this is going to be revealed to his family, to her family. Excuse me, to her family. They would have wished they was going to protect. Literally, her family wished they would have protected her and kept her from him. You know, I feel like her family right now is regretting it. This is going to be revealed to her family what happened, that she was getting ready to have a family with him. He didn't want to be a family with her. That's what I'm feeling like this was the motives behind this. And her being underage is sad. Yeah, it is. It really is, sweetie. Let me see here. Intention reversed. Strength. I feel like I don't know, for some reason in my mind's eye, I'm just seeing him just like losing his temper, overpowering her and attacking her. Like kind of like it wasn't like he sat and premeditated it. It was more of a thing where he just improvised. It was just spare of the moment kind of thing. It was kind of like he got mad and overwhelmed. This is what I'm feeling like. Allegedly, what I'm seeing in the cards. I don't know. That's what my mind's eye played. Got consumed. Yep, he got consumed with anger. It's just like his drive took over, and he just felt like he had to fix this. He had to do something since she wants to be the way he feels stupid. I'm not saying she's stupid. I'm saying this is how he felt. She was being stupid by thinking she was going to keep this baby. You know what I mean? And he was trying to talk to her at first. This is what I'm feeling like, but he don't like being told no. Allegedly, what I'm seeing in these cards, this is what I'm feeling like she's trying to leave on. Patience. I feel like this is going to come out in time. I do. I feel like all of this is going to be revealed in time. But we're out of cards, so I'm going to end the reading. But tell me what you guys think. Do you guys think that there was a baby between them, and this is why David didn't want the baby? Do you guys think that David is the one who unalived her? Do y'all think this is going to be revealed? Do you think he's going to be charged? Tell me just what y'all thoughts is down below. Thank you, my beautiful soul family, for tuning in. I will see y'all in the next reading. Love you, my babies. Y'all have a good one. Good night.